Right now we're looking at US futures being up, and in midday we're seeing European markets up as well. We're waiting a big rate decision, and right now we're going to turn to Laura Board in the Deal's London newsroom. She has more on that, as well as stocks and indices. Laura?
Morning, John. Well, we've just heard a moment ago that the Bank of England has left rates unchanged at a historic low 0.5%, where they've been for almost 5 years. That's not a surprise. What's more interesting is the growing pressure the Eurozone central bank is coming under to do something about an arguably slightly weakening outlook, if not tentative recovery, and the prospect of a prolonged period of Japanese-style deflation. Rates are 0.25% right now. The ECB is meeting and will announce its rate decision 7:45 East Coast time. Most interesting, though, will be comments from Mario Draghi at a subsequent press conference. There are a few tools left for the ECB in its toolbox, but any move will be contentious. The Bundesbank won't necessarily like any decision to cut rates further, so we'd be looking at a small rate cut of several basis points, if at all, as their next move. In corporate news now, over in Tokyo, Sony Corp has unexpectedly warned that it's going to lose about $1.1 billion in the year ending March. We've been expecting a small profit. It's also said that it will offload its PC division. It's selling the business to Japan Industrial Partners, a local investor. It will keep a 5% stake initially. Sony has also said it will split up its TV unit into a separate standalone subsidiary by July. That's widely seen as a precursor to a sale. Such action may please investors, including Daniel Loeb's Third Point, who are getting angsty about Sony's performance. Last year, Third Point called on Sony to sell off part of its entertainment unit. The CEO politely declined. Back in Europe and in Paris, Alcatel-Lucent may finally be coming through with its protracted restructuring efforts. It's posted a fourth quarter profit, the first in almost 2 years. It's also said it struck a deal to sell a majority of its enterprise unit, which makes phones and other equipment for businesses, to China Huaxin. The deal values that business at about $360 million, including debt. CEO Combes, that's the CEO of Alcatel-Lucent, wants to sell about 1.4 billion of assets by the end of next year. He says that program's on track. Investors have marked the stock up today about 9% on optimism that he's finally got the company's problems in hand and on the improving profitability outlook. That's all from me. John, back to you.
Thank you very much, Laura. That's Laura Board reporting from the Deal's newsroom in London.